My beautiful stars, reading time. We're doing a person on your mind, how you think they feel versus how they really feel. But I'm hearing self-sabotage at its finest. So either this collective, you struggle a little bit with self-sabotage. Either the person connected to you does, or you both do. So it's those moments you shouldn't do something. Everything in your soul is telling you not to, but you do it anyway. So I feel just off the bat, this collective, there's been some form of ignition here that wasn't handled the right way. But let's see what's going on. Okay. Right, collective. Oh my gosh, look at what's just popped up. So you could be feeling a bit abandoned right now, but forgiveness. And then you've got reunion. All right, let's see how you think this person is feeling about this situation. I'm feeling I should get that other deck. Hold on, let's just get a few of these. Okay. So this is how you think that they're feeling. All right, green light. There could be something about pregnancy, but expectation, especially with wounded masculine here. Maybe you think this person, I always say he's a little bit aggressive. He's a bit of a self-sabotager. Very highly temperamental, can really struggle with jealousy, very claiming kind of energy. But maybe you feel that this person is really wanting to move forward, but they have an expectation that they might not get the best reaction out of you. You could also be thinking this person is really temperamental about this whole situation, and maybe whatever's happened here in your dynamic, it came from quite a self-destructive, jealous kind of place within them. So you could be thinking that this person really sees you, especially because we just brought up jealousy a few times. If you think this person views you kind of very radiant, and this card is about Empress energy, really, like it literally says glow up, Empress era, radiate, like that you sparkle. You could really feel that this person, unfortunately, when it comes to you, they lack a little bit of confidence, and maybe that's why they go into self-sabotage here. The right collective, don't make it fear. You would feel, if you think that they view you like this, you would think deep within they hold you on some form of pedestal here, especially next to this card. Okay, let's just get one more for your top row. I'm going to get that other deck, red thread. So you do think that this person thinks you guys are fated. Hold on, I keep wanting to get these. Maybe that they're really confused about where you stand with this right now, and maybe this is why that they're holding back moving forward with this green light. Hold on. Think they feel. I'm trying to work out who the sabotager is here. There's a self-sabotage card in this deck, so I just want to see if it comes out. Wow, this collective, you definitely think this person wants to fix this, that's for sure. I'm staring at, I normally just see the Empress in this, but I'm really staring at this glow up line here. This collective, you could actually really be going through an actual glow up. I always say a true glow up, it starts from within. When we're really radiating from within, it just seeps out naturally on our vessel. Maybe you've really especially if you're really being noticed in public at the moment, or people are constantly complimenting you. Wow. So you think this person's really emotional here. why do I feel it's this person that's gone into self-sabotage? When I think about you, I cry. So it makes sense with this being here. Is it true? So maybe you think that the reason they're holding back as well, because that you've moved on. I kept bringing up jealousy. So I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. That they're reflecting on the damage that they've caused here. This says we are both hurting from this, but why do I feel intuitively conversation at the bottom? I feel this collective, you would think that this person believes you've moved on. So especially with this here, I don't think you think that they think that you're both there in pain over this situation. My dreams, maybe if you think they've been dreaming of you, this collective, maybe you've been dreaming of them. Maybe you're questioning, are we astraling together in our dream state? These are details, don't make it fit. Like the right collective, you would have had a moment asking to yourself, are they having dreams of me as well? But the attention of others, this is about them liking the attention of others. But I have a feeling this collective, especially this card, you clearly get attention. And I feel that this collective, you think this is a reason this person stays away. Like if you know that they know they have jealousy issues and you are someone that glows and you have, you know, a large group of people around you, or, you know, you're online, or I feel that you believe this affects this green light here as well. And then you've got that they want to mend it though. I want to fix our connection. Tears. Okay, so they're really struggling to make up their mind. This collective, you would be doing your head in a little bit here, because you definitely feel this person's energy, or you think you feel this person's energy. But this is an odd pairing here, because the right collective, there's a part of you that thinks this person is in deep pain about what's happened here. But if they were truly in deep pain, they wouldn't have indecision about coming forward, right? That's a bit of an odd pairing. So I think this is where you question, well, they mustn't really be in that much pain, because they would hit this green light no matter what the case was, right? So it's like you have belief, but again, I think you'd be driving yourself a little bit crazy here. Like you've broken, or the sabotage or something came underneath that, different story. So I think you maybe question if they're in as much pain over what's been done here. Okay, reminiscing. So maybe this is why you think they have fear that you've moved on. They're remembering the good times and you giving your love to someone else. This damage. Commitment. It's kind of that, how can you forgive the mess I've made? So they want this commitment, they want you in their future, but because of the obstacles and the things that have been created, whatever this damage is, and we will break everything down, it's kind of, is it even worth it? This person's not going to give me the forgiveness. I want one more for this. Okay. That they're starting to understand your side of the story, so that they're really reflecting on their own faults in this. Maybe for a long time, this person unfortunately has blamed you for a lot of destruction. For you to have understanding over this, you've clearly voiced something that you felt like this person just couldn't understand your side, right? Your last point of communication, something would have been spoken here. That you're thinking they're just starting to really come into realization and reflect on this situation the right way. their dreams, other people's opinions. I hate this card. So as a collective, you believe no matter how much this person loves you, they are bound by other people's opinions. So for the right collective, you've got obstacles here with, I feel bound by my culture, my family's beliefs, friendships, beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself on these beliefs. So this collective, from what I can see so far, what you think this person feels, do not make it fit. One, you are clearly a very beautiful soul inside and out that gets quite a bit of attention, and this person's jealousy, it would drive them crazy a little bit, right? You think they have a fear that you are starting to move on, which would clearly, I'm kind of seeing that Five of Wands. It's like there's a part of you that believes they don't really want to be in competition with anyone. So this is another reason they would stay quiet, because it would just activate too many triggers. There's clearly been an obstacle here with you guys when it comes to a certain disagreement or multiple disagreements. This person's never taken accountability, and they have unfortunately really maybe held some things against you, and you either knew this to be true by the way they were treating you, or they voiced it. And another thing here, another reason that they stay away is because they're bound by other people's opinions, which would make you think that this person is quite impressionable, a little bit of a people pleaser. And again, I'm hearing that enmeshment. Either they're really enmeshed in their family, even with certain friendships, because this collective, you think that they're crying over the damage here, that they want to fix this, they want to have this green light, they see you as their destiny, but it's because of X, Y, and Z that holds them back. And also I'm hearing you would think that they have some form of expectation here that you are going to rip their bloody head off if they approach, and that you're not going to offer them this forgiveness. So it's easier for them to stay quiet, right? Let's get one more. And the attention you get. This is another block. Okay, unexpected. So whatever's happened here, it was unexpected. They wanted a different outcome. You could have already bloody ripped their head off, let's be real. But I'm sorry that they want to apologize. So self-sabotage didn't come out for them. So you're not really thinking they're going over their self-sabotage. I'll get one more. But how they unappreciated you. Oh. Okay, but you're mysterious. I don't know where you stand either, so their pride. Because they're unclear, especially if you think this person thinks you've moved on. They're protecting their pride here. Okay, let's just finish these. I just want to see what you think their intention is. Then I actually want to see what's around your heart space. Normally these are just clarity readings, but for some reason I'm feeling movement here. Like I feel this collective, you're pretty on the money. Okay, green light, spying. So you think, I've had so many collectives this week that have little spies. So you do think that they're spying on you. If you think this person is seeing you like this, they can clearly see you in some form of way, right? So this collective, this card, there's two spying cards in this. This one's about spying on your social media. So let it be, you've had, they clearly haven't made their presence known because you've got spying. So let it be you think there's certain burners, or you've just had weird accounts add you of recent, or in my mind I'm hearing they could be watching your stories, but I'm stopping myself from saying it. So I don't think this person's watching you from their actual profile, maybe. Let's get one more for that. Okay, but they try and break free from it. So wanting to move forward or accessing your energy through social media, you would think it really triggers something inside of them, because you believe that they're trying to break free. They're trying to push it away. Okay. Expectation or pregnancy activated. I think something's activating in them. I am hearing there could have been a detail about some form of pregnancy discussion here, but I do think you believe there's something activating in them. This collective, you can clearly feel, you've got red thread here, so you think there's something soully bound with you guys, or you believe they think so. And as well, you did got that, is it true, are you moving on? You could think that they have fear that you are gonna, you know, start a family or have this with somebody else. Oh, there's that abandonment. So this collective, you definitely feel like you've been abandoned, but you think they reflect on it. But they're seeing it in a very wounded energy still. Maybe you really question, do they understand? Do they understand what they've done here? The damage, the understanding. You clearly hope they do. All right, Empress. Okay, so they're trying to cleanse and clear you out. So you would think this person's haunted by you. Or you've cleansed and cleared them out. Maybe you think they think you've moved on. Especially if you think they see you like this. She's in stillness. She doesn't go after nothing. She lets things come to her. Maybe you think that they think you've... I don't want to say... If you're an emperor, you wouldn't have abandoned this person, but... Part of me thinks this collective, you think that they think you've moved on. Red thread. Oh, but they do want to express themselves. So they're in reflection, right? So expression, writing a book, but reflection. I actually feel this collective, I feel your intuition's pretty right here. I don't normally say that until I really get into it, but I feel this collective. Let's just get what you think their intention is. All right. What you believe their intention. They could be an Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius. Okay, you got glow up again, and I was staring at that glow up. There's something about this collective, you know you're going through a glow up. Okay, if you're not, if this sign isn't important, Aquarius, the energy of this card. So this is what you think their intention is. I acted like I didn't care, but I did. I just needed my time and space to think on my own. I didn't want to be tied down by a relationship because I wasn't ready to put in the work. Do I completely agree with that blurb? It's more the top line. I think this collective, you think their intention is, I acted like I didn't care, but I did. I just needed time and space to think on my own. I think it's more that part of the message. Now, this glow up is about them finding self-love, but just the theme of this, I think this collective, there is something about your Emperor Sparkle that you think is like too much for this person to handle, right? But this does say, I'm working on myself every day. I hope to improve I do believe that though, because you got the activated and the reflection underneath the red thread. So this I actually agree with too. Emotionally, to become a better person that deserves you. I'm slowly moving forward in my life and I hope to reunite with you one day. So you do believe this person, since whatever this is, it's activated something in them that's making them reflect, right? I actually think you genuinely hope this person is working on their insecurities, and anyone that presents a wounded masculine in life, they struggle with a lot of insecurities. That's why they treat people the way they do, especially in relationships, because they're not secure in themselves, right? Now, you guys could have physical that you think also stops this person, like, because again, this is deep intention. But remember when we were reading those, the other people's opinion, like all the blocks here, I think you believe this person goes into reflection. I've got a few collectives here. It's not just, oh, you guys are in separation and you guys can come back together and everything's going to be peachy. It's like this collective, there are other factors here. It's not as easy as that. It's like for you guys to come together, there's obstacles that need to be removed. Distance, family, religion, spirituality, age, marriage. Like there's actual other factors that need to be solved as well, right? So this, even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. We had an instant connection that can never be matched. I'd travel the world to get to you. So this collective, there's clearly actual distance as well, but I think it's the other blocks. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you've got desanitize. Maybe you think this person numbs their emotion, that they struggle with addictions, even if it's drinking, whatever the case. Maybe you think this person, to avoid the intensity of this, they desanitize. The pain of our separation is tearing me apart. I don't know how to handle my feelings and emotions. Why am I seeing an injury? Maybe you think this person takes like prescription stuff. I'm like hearing that very specifically. Instead of working through the pain, I use and take whatever helps me feel numb. I just want one more. You know, also what I just want to get your perspective on. Oh, we hate that card. This makes sense with why you really hope. That smack bang middle row, the damage and the now they're starting to understand your side of things. This person is clearly prone to play the victim, because that's one of this collective's one of the biggest things that you really hope that they're reflecting on. I just can't. I'm feeling helpless, hopeless. There is nothing that I can do. Life is what it is. We just have to accept our circumstances. So let's just sum it up. This collective, you clearly believe this person like loves you to the core. But because they play the victim, because of the obstacles, because of the way that you glow, it's like you just believe that this person, the love they have for you is just too triggering, right? So they keep you at an arm's distance. That's pretty much, let's just sum it up, right? Anyone that's around people like this is hard kind of person. This is a hard person to be around because they don't get it, right? And I always say you can't change someone's perception. You can't make someone see your truth. And I feel this collective, it's like sometimes you just feel like you're banging your head against a wall, trying to get bloody blood out of a stone when it comes to this person. It's like you think they just don't get it. Okay, I want to see how you view this person, like how you actually view them, and I'm going to do the same when we get into them for how they view you. Just to confirm. How you're viewing this person and this situation. I just want to get it a bit more detailed for the... Oh, first, stop it! That's you. Oh, God. Sorry, that's my victim mentality card. You definitely think this person's losing sleep over this. But again, victim. Their trauma, lost hope in love, dark thoughts, anxiety, fear, nightmares, worry, insomnia. It's like you think it's eating them alive, but they can just sit in their pain. This Nine of Swords, such an overthinker, over-processor, over-analytical, can make a mountain out of a molehill. It's like you would just think this person's mind gets them in trouble. I'm sticking to, I think they're the self-sabotager, that they've put you in some form of love triangle. Or again, the theme of this though If you think that this person questions if you've moved on, maybe this is why you think they're in Nine of Swords. They think that now they have to compete with a third party. I'm hearing both for this, but especially with the desanitize, maybe they distract, they're a heavy party, other people's influence. That was another big thing here. So it's really confirming this collective. You definitely think this person listens more to others than they do their heart, even if it keeps them trapped in this. But I think you think they're very unstable right now. It's weird because I feel this is a bit of your energy. I do think you think they're unstable, and there's a lot of caution around this, and they've got a lot of caution around, you know, this whole situation. But this collective, I feel you yourself. There's a bit of me that thinks this collective, it's like, I don't want to say you hate yourself for loving them, but it's like, I think you have moments, it's like let's be real, some of these cards are pretty bad, and I just feel this collective, if you're really seeing yourself as an empress, you wouldn't put up with this shit from anyone. So I feel you are putting things under review yourself. It's like, clearly you're still so invested, but I feel you get so frustrated with yourself, right? It's like it just doesn't make sense to you. And then you've got the World here. So whatever's just happened with you guys, I really do think you hope this was ending out something very destructive that needed to be ended out. You've got to remember, watch from the beginning. You now think they're finally in reflection. They've activated. So you clearly know as a collective, whatever you've just gone through, it needed to be ended out. It needed a world over it. It wasn't serving your dynamic. Like, let's be real. Look at the theme of the cards. I do think that this person, even with these kind of messy energies, they create some form of emotional, which is odd. Or maybe you're questioning that. Like, this is about wholeness and emotional fulfillment, and, you know, the theme of it. That many cards to kind of show that, unless you really think that this person believes that, you know, there's a sense of belonging and wholeness when it comes to you. This is a card as well about travel, so I do think the right collective, that's an important detail, the distance. Oh, but another rubbish card. They don't learn from the past. They constantly just come to the table with bad news. They lack common sense, maybe even lack certain goals in life. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. But this collective, this is nice. These two are semi-nice, but let's be real, like, this collective, you're pissed. Nine of Swords. Oh! So it's not just, you think this person needs to confess something that they just sit in victim mentality about and lose sleep over. Oh, getting caught, confession, remorse through an unworkable strategy, coming clean about something. Oh my God. My angels, this person's done a number on you. So you don't make this fit. Your perspective, another reason they stay away. I'm surprised confession or secrets and stuff didn't come out. You think they sit here in absolute agony because they don't want to take account. Oh, the damage. Understand your side. Okay, watch from the beginning. because they're not ready to come clean about something. So this could be them. You believe they're attached to a messy situation that they're just not opening up and being honest about. Okay. But your perspective that they want to regenerate this, that they're going to make a comeback, that they're going to reconcile, that they want to repair it. So they want to open up about the other people's influence and this and that, and come clean about third party, whatever the case. Your perspective, they're going to fix this. And clearly this collective, you want this. Like, let's be real. Like, I've said it a few times, these are some messy cards, but you clearly want this person back in your life. Maybe that's something you need to reflect on a little bit, this collective. That they're going to come in with a flourishing offer. That they are going to offer that pentacle. That your patience is going to pay off. That they're going to show loyalty. They're going to show perseverance. I have to say, suit-wise, they haven't come up as a king, an emperor, a hierophant. You've got them presenting as a knight here. Knight of Coins is a good knight to present as, though. They all give an offer, but he gives a very flourishing offer, right? But as for their energy, their maturity, the person they are, in your soul, even though you clearly want this, you're seeing them as a knight. I just want to make that clear for this collective. They're holding on to some form of other people's opinions, love triangle energy that hasn't been spoken about, but also that you think that they think that about you, but they do want to regenerate, move on from the shit and really come in and reconcile. You do think that they're sitting there germinating on a flourishing offer, and when they finally come in with the right offer, it is something that's going to be given with loyalty and perseverance and hard work and dedication. You really believe with whatever you've just closed out cycle-wise, this person is now starting to activate that Emperor Divine Strength, masculine strength within, through whatever they didn't learn from the past with, again, repeated cycle of damage, chaos that needed to be removed. They are finally starting to heal this kind of energy with deep reflection, but it's burning them out. It's making them really emotionally overwhelmed. You got that card, the tears, I cry when I think about you, da-da-da-da-da, right? Okay, so that's the right collective. That is how and what you think is going on and how they feel. All right, let's really break it down. Okay. First, I just want to confirm what's actually around your heart space to see if this is a movement reading. So let's just see what's around your heart, this connection. See if we need to get that purple deck. Then we'll see the universe's perspective, and then we'll tap into how this person really feels and how they see you, their perspective. What's actually around this dynamic, this heart space? Okay, so around your heart space, chasing energy. And let's be real, I always say you don't need to be physically chasing to be chasing. Energetical chasing is just as bad, especially with soul connections. So checking profiles, flipping your cards, whatever the case, always thinking about them, not going to do things that send to you, and release and surrender. Okay. So right now around your heart space, there is some chasing energy being activated right now. Karmic triggers, fleeting turmoil triggers, resentment, letting go, loving you. There could be karmic attachments, twin flames. I felt this could be a divine dynamic. but you guys need to get through your triggers. Whoa, that's good. You got the Phoenix here. When I read you guys, and I said it a few times, I think this collective, you're pretty on the money. I think this is going to be very mirrored. I think you know what's going on here, right? I am going to break it all down. I actually feel this collective, this could be coming from them. But you guys definitely, there's still triggers around your dynamic and heart space, unless that's external influence. But there is reminiscing. So reminiscing, wanting to learn from the past, wanting to make new memories. This is good. New phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, change mind. Wanting to make new memories and learn from the past. There is some form of new phase being activated. And I always say you don't get a Phoenix without walking through that fire. The right collective, you've just walked through a big fire with this person. Don't make it fit. Because the right collective, your perspective was this world energy. Was this an actual close of a cycle that needed to be closed so they could activate that Empress strength, right? This is good. Chaser. Oh, heartbroken. It could be them, unless you're really sitting in heartbreak right now. Mirror, both of you. You both. So maybe you're in the transition of shifting veils. You've got mirror twin here with the triggers, mirroring each other's self-image, so you're both energetically chasing through the silent treatment abandonment. So there has been an abrupt change here. Don't make this fit. You're both activating this. I could feel it as I was reading this collective. Karmic triggers. Oh, too many. I'm going to get... Oh my God. I knew this was a movement reading. So this, but it's not good. You've got someone's about to express their love. This is around your heart space. Message of you, thinking of you, letting you know. But they've got the hand of cards over it. So still not their authentic self. So even though you got the world energy, maybe you haven't completely healed this cycle yet. You could be tested with boundaries or strength again, right? Because this person wants to express themselves, but the triggers, unless it's... Hold on a second. One more. Of these. Whoa. Maybe this is what they've been holding back. Engagement ring. Depth of their emotion. Maybe this is why it's always so triggering. They just can't. This is around your heart space. Take a chance, risk. Being strategic, not good. Hold on, we need one more. The sword of truth, that's good. So that means maybe you are breaking free. Maybe they will come in. Clarity, truth, revelation. Maybe that's why you guys, there was just never open, deep emotion. This is good. You've the sword of truth. Twin flame. So there is other energy attached. The snake. So competition, enemy, look over your shoulder, the other woman, the other man stabbed in the back. This is around your heart space. Be careful. It's still here. So this is what added to the... So you do know the confession, the this, the that. Be careful. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. This is probably why they've been holding their cards close to their chest. Every time you communicate, there's axe energy. So all twins, I say it all the time, there is always karmic interference. It's part of the story, part of the journey. That's how you receive most of your pivotal lessons, right? That's just smack bang middle row. So to have a sword of truth coming, with expression of love, and this being around your heart space, just buckle up. If this is something you truly want right now, you're about to have baggage on your doorstep. The universe's part's going to be interesting. You might need to, I'm not going to lie, I'm hearing boundaries here. It's hard because this is the card of paradise with this phoenix. This row, I just can't see how this... I don't see how you can get to this phoenix and this paradise with this here. If it's constantly causing this axe energy and it's still around your heart space, it's going to cause axe energy again. It's just... And you've got the lightning, the engagement ring, the expression of love, and the sword of truth here with the phoenix. So you've got the lightning underneath. This is another one of shock, revelation, clarity, epiphany, with reminiscing, perception, learning from the past, making new memories. I'm going to be so honest, my angels. You know me, I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. You've got something big coming, but you cannot get past, like, that is still around you. So unless this person really is coming in to be completely open, honest, authentic, real, transparent about this, there's no point. That's just a bit of tough love. You need to hear it. There's no amount of words because it's caused interference, right? There's no of words that will be able to fix this with that still attached to your dynamic. Just a bit of food for thought. All right, let's get this movement. This is going to be so long. Grab a snap. I'm just going to get this movement deck. And then we're going to get universe's perspective. Then we're going to break this person down. Hold on. Let's roll the dice. I'm being told to not roll the dice. I'm not going to roll the dice. This is within the week. This deck... my movement deck. What's coming? Oh, that's good. Only card that's up is yes, luck is on your side. That middle row, I'm going to have to tap into the universe's part. That just seems very messy. Luck is on your side. Lady Beetles, you could have a Lady Beetle land on you maybe on the day this happens, or... Whoa. And you got date night. That's good. That's good. Got moving here. So you could have lived with this person could be moving, you could be moving, but this is about moving in with your partner. You're not going to be moving in with this person within this week from all that. Well, I doubt it, but maybe whatever's coming gives you guys potential to get on this path with one another. Like, these three are very nice cards, right? At least you don't have the narcissist and someone else in the middle trying to sabotage this, and like, at least you don't have those, or the Mercury retrograde card. Let's just confirm though. Yes, what's luck on your side with? Wow. This is you. I'm just here for advice, but you don't want to be, but that's up to you. Sexual chemistry, reminiscing, intimacy. So I do think, let's take like that intimacy. I do think intimacy of emotion. You got the expression of love, the clarity, the sword of truth, the the lightning, like, that's from some depth. Let's be real. And if this person's going to do it face to face, like, that's genuine. Like, this person... Let's get one more for this. I more feel intimacy with communication. That's what... Stop it, magic. I don't know if my words came out quick enough, but I said I feel intimacy with communication, and then that came out. That's what I feel. Compromise, forgive, work it out. I do feel depth. So maybe that's what's going to be spoken about. The snake stabbed in the back. Date night. So you guys could have had a shorter lived romance. I find 99% of you divines, true twins, it's very, very short lived. But this is underneath this date night. So I do think this can accelerate you back into your love bubble energy. But you want to hope it's not just a love bubble energy, and it's something that can end up being longevity, right? I ain't gonna lie, this is pretty much a clean sweep here. I very rarely will get these cards without shit coming out with them. So these are all very nice. One more. So there is this another important detail. Don't make these details fit. I ain't that reader. Take what fits and leaves the rest. That's not my reading style. Everyone's got their own reading style. This collective, nearly every part distance has come out. So you guys do have physical distance. And maybe that's why you guys may move in quicker than, say, normally, the normal speed rate of doing it. If you guys are wanting to close in the distance... Just be careful with this. I have to say it. They'll be back. Okay, let's get one more. I'm surprised that someone else didn't come out. And confession on the bottom. Spy. So they're doing more research right now. And I ain't gonna lie. That's someone else. That's Snake. I feel they're spying on you too. If this person's really coming in this way, that means they're detaching from whoever that snake is. And that snake would know it's because of you, if you know it or not. So everything I say is for a reason. And I'm not budging from, if you choose to do this, you're going to have some baggage on your doorstep, right? Even if this person, like this, I feel it's the snake spying on you. And you can feel someone spying on you. This collective. It could be both of them, but this snake would be beelining you right now. All right. Just quickly want to see universe's perspective, and then we will get into this person. Just very quickly. You got the crow. We split it on the crow. That could be a sign for you, but magical and powerful. And the butterfly. That's nice. Okay. Universe, how do you see this dynamic? Oh, wow. Look at the Mother Gaia card. Expect the unexpected. And it's funny because as I went to get my dice, I kept hearing, don't get that dice. It's meant to be unexpected. Maybe it's not even, I know that's my weekly deck, but if they're saying expect the unexpected, unless it's just the shock of this person's emotion coming through. So things that were stuck, it was to become dependable. It was to finally make things tangible. It was to finally ground things. With Mother Gaia, right now, your dynamic, tapping into inner identity, grounding more in your purpose, experiencing duality, balancing your inner and outer worlds, polar opposites. I find that with true divines, you're chalk and cheese, but two peas in a pod. Fertility, rebirthing. Right now, this connection, it says center of every. So to have such a universal card over this, it could be very universally protected. Wow. So there is confidence being built. But around your connection, confidence, guidance, trust your inner knowing, believe in your power, resilience and stamina. Number 7, 7th of the 4th, 4th of the 7th. That's good. You got the anchor, it's starting to anchor. Stable, enduring, steady, security, perseverance, long-lasting. And remember I said you want to hope it ain't going to be just another love bubble phase. Persist. Oh my God, you've got the wheel over you. So it is being universally guided right now. Fate, karma, cycles, forces of the universe, destiny. Watch for your signs. Why did I just hear you're missing signs, this collective? I feel the universe is trying to show you something. You're not seeing it. There's something, like I just heard that so clearly. The universe is trying to warn you about this. Maybe there's something in your mind or that needs to... There's something here. There's a reason I heard that. You're about to get what you deserve. It's always been out of your hands. The wheel. So that means it's not just your will going bing, it's this and this snake and whoever else is involved. So there's karma at play right now. Mother Gaia, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there is missing information. You got the magnifying glass here. This is what's made things stuck. So that middle row, that's where your revelation is coming. That's probably why the universe is trying to give you... I feel this collective, I don't think you realize, I think this is going to probably be a painful conversation for you. I don't think it's going to be all sunshine and roses. I'm going to be honest. They wouldn't just be wanting to give you... There's something they're trying to show you sign-wise. You may have this revelation on the way, but there's more tied to it. Clarity, but very important details. Examine the fine print. There's something bigger here than just, oh, this person's coming back and then taking me on a date night. 27. That's you. This is going to activate certain belief systems you've been trying to break through to have Mother Gaia here over this Eiffel Tower. It's also about standing alone. You might need some... one more. Well, we know that. Oh, that's okay. That's good. This stalk energy, this could cause... And that pregnancy. So there is a detail about pregnancy. So fertility, pregnancy, and the first part, the expecting. Transformation, change, renew through the restlessness. Moving. You guys really could be moving, not within the, but maybe. Pregnancy, birth, slender and tall. You could be slender and tall. This person could be. 17th of April could be important. White wolf. It's that crow again. So the islands between you, trust your inner knowing. And I said it 3 or 4 times, this collective, you are so on the money. It's not even how you think they feel. You know what's going on. You need to trust yourself, so you don't get bamboozled. But you're protected. This connection's protected. 21st of July. Oh, that's nice. You got the compass. Truths are on its way. It's part of your life path. But again, know where you're going. You know what's going on. Anchor. Whoa! You got the grasshopper over this anchor. So the leap of faith is coming. You don't need to worry. They're saying prosperity, change in direction, birth of a son. Luck is on your side. One more. Rebirth. So you did go through a rebirth, a world energy. Another confirmation. There's that engagement ring. So maybe this has been trickling in for the last 3 to 6 months, this change and this anchor energy, and you just weren't aware of it. October 22nd to November 21st could be important dates. I'm really surprised you didn't get the swan or... Oh, that's good. 13th of the 2nd. New beginnings, brand new, carefree, new perspective is needed. This Wheel of Fortune. Again, they're trying to show you something. All right, let's just get one more. Tower at the bottom. Oh, jeez. Okay. Empress energy. Okay, so the universe, if the universe is telling you to sit in Empress, Mother Gaia energy, it's a safe... And you got the stallion, you got the white wolf and the white horse. Okay, so this is what you need to release right now. There's a reason, as soon as we got that little black card, and I saw that row, my energy just completely changed, and I could feel negativity coming through me, right? Even as I was getting these, for them to say, don't stress, have confidence, it's safe for you to be in this energy, right? This is about worry, and this don't worry. I feel that negativity that I'm feeling might come from collective, right? There is something very beautiful going on, but you do need to be alert, okay? But look at all of this about destiny, the right path, renewing the restlessness, and, you know, the new beginning, new perspective, the balance. You've got 1, 2, 3 cards of 4 cards of fertility, birth. There's something special going on here, but Scorpio energy could be important. Even Pisces, I just heard Pisces. I think Gemini as well. The universe has got a hold of this right now in a good way. Like, they wouldn't be telling you to be, you know, caring and charm and still and this and that. Like, I do think there's some things that are going to be quite shocking, but you might need to breathe and just a centered outlook on it all. Remember the very first thing I said, self-sabotage at its finest. So maybe that more ties into what's coming. You don't want to self-sabotage something that, you know, and like I said at the beginning, self-sabotage, you didn't get the hammer, which is good. So I don't think you guys will do it, but there could be a moment of temptation when everything tells you not to react or do something a certain way, but you do it anyway. Self-sabotage, that could be coming here. Okay, so just remember this energy, but also have confidence in yourself and honor yourself too. Okay, isn't it funny? That one just wanted to stay on the table. Light-hearted, carefree, new perspective on its way. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's see how this person genuinely... Let's see how they genuinely feel, what they're actually going over. I'm going to get the same decks because I want to see, because I feel this... Oh my God, I put that there and this Dex was doing that, right? With the effective communication, harmony with the dolphins. That's good. Because I feel this collective is so onto it. Hold on, let me cleanse and shuffle them. All right, so how they really feel. Oh my God, that was... I knew this collective, you were so onto it. Okay, you got that too. So they are going over how this was so unexpected. They weren't expecting it to end this way, that they cry at night thinking of you. When I think of you, I cry. Values. So they are going over values. You didn't get values, but you know there's something here that they kind of... For you to know they view you as an empress, they would be reflecting on, are you guys on, do you align at this point in life the way that you should to make this work, right? They would be reflecting on the differences here, and maybe that is why they've been holding themselves back. Mother wounds. So you know there's interference with other people's opinions. Maybe it really comes from a motherly figure on their end. But this, for them to have mother wounds, this card really talks about not being able to tap into that feminine energy within. And remember the purple card with the depth of emotional intimacy that I was saying? This is something they're reflecting on. You can see this person wants, like you got the lightning bolt, the sword, the truth, like this person wants to get on a deep, emotionally intimate level with you, but something that they reflect on as well with values, the way you guys intellectually communicate. I feel this person really struggles when it comes to being vulnerable and open. They got twin flame. You didn't get that. So they do. You got red thread and you got, they're activating, but you didn't specifically get that card. You activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You've helped me heal in a way no one else ever could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. So they know you've had lives together. Okay, unexpected outcome. Nervous. So because it did end up destructively, but this collective, you know, you had to break that cycle. They're nervous. So remember that first part, and I said their expectation, you're going to rip their head off. I think that's why they're a bit nervous, because of what happened just prior to this. You make me nervous even just thinking about you. I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act, and this is why they'd be reflecting on their vulnerability and emotion. Let's get one more. Nervous, unexpected. Good. Good. This is a good card. I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situational mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. So they know. This is why they're in deep reflection of it. Whatever happened here, this unexpected outcome, it has activated something in them, because they know that mindset doesn't serve this dynamic. Very good. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. Well, so they do see you as perfection. You're right. They do see you as that kind of empress energy. It makes them really emotional. Let's get one more. I'm being called to get those message cards. They're you didn't get that. I know you got the but you didn't get, so they are going, and this makes them emotional. So they're seeing you as perfection, but because of their dishonesty, by lying, I ripped us apart, this is what makes them so emotional. How they couldn't be honest and truthful, and that's why they're leading with truth. Watch from the beginning. They know. That's good. Oh my God, the conversation that wanted to come out for you guys. So again, this is very soon, this collective. There's a reason I didn't roll that dice, but it's very soon. So this is what they want to talk about. the values, the depth of emotion. That part blew me away. It's good. Okay, so maybe upbringing, whatever influence has been here from mother, even they could be financially tied to their family, their motherly figure, but upbringing wise, I guess more focused on finances, tangible things, 3D things in their life. But true feelings here, there is something for the right collective when they think of you. There's something to do with a maternal figure in their life and money that has maybe created some blocks here. For the right collective, that should be like a penny. And father wounds too. One more for that. Will you listen? So there's a truth that needs to be spoken about this. There are so many things I want to say, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you even believe me? And mend, you got that. So they do want to mend it. Okay, so this mother situation, financial situation, they're not satisfied here. So there's been something going on. I don't think this collective you're completely aware about. This didn't come out for you with how you think they feel. So it's not on your energy radar, but maybe you've had an intuitively, like a little, and it's kind of been a passing thought, because I literally just said, this should drop a penny. So you would have thought about this at one point of time, but again, you're not looking at this as an interference. Clearly it is, because it's part of their main focus. Okay, they're feeling lost through this journey. Twin flame, they're feeling lost. And you guys, when you activate on this, you feel lost. It just doesn't make sense. It's a very confronting, like, unless you're on this journey, you just don't get it. It's one of the most confusing things you'll ever go through in life. And it's funny, when I was reading your perspective, this collective, I was like, I remember saying you just wouldn't get it, and it makes sense now. Clearly you're on the divine journey, this collective. You just don't get it, because you would never put up with from anyone else. And it really is, your love just constantly orbits no matter how much pain, but that's what this journey is for, to trigger the pain out of you. So it's a very confusing, confronting kind of love to experience. It's a tough journey. It's literally a soul destroying journey. One more. Okay, how they escape, how they leave when things get hard. That's good that and the gossip, other people's opinions. One more. Their disagreements. So they are reflecting on your arguments. Okay, let's just get a couple of those. I want to see their perspective on you, just how the same decks we did. Okay. I do want to get message cards as well for this person. Oh, isn't it funny? At the bottom, get moving, get motivated through the heartbreak. Okay. Oh my God, you got that. So they are, I knew this collective was onto it. So they do want to express, they are activated. They are in reflection through their attachments. Okay, so how they've been avoiding, that's probably the biggest. You can see it when they're reflecting on their lack of intimacy. Mother wounds again, and that was the row I was just about to explain. So they know it comes from a motherly example in their life. They're really reflecting on a dynamic with a mother right now, but they're very tempted at the moment. Maybe they're trying to fight temptation. Again, they're so nervous about that unexpected outcome. They don't want to go through it again. So I feel this person's fighting this temptation because it's that over it card. They know you're not going to put up with it again. Reflection. On the same frequency, they probably feel you as much as you feel them right now. Activated. Destiny. Starting to believe. That's good. Movement. Union. So this is reflecting on your initial time together. So there's memories coming to surface for them that maybe they had forgotten. Wow. So through the avoidance, they know they need bravery, determination, courage. They know they need to persist. So you were seeing them as the Knight of Pentacles Emperor. It's good. This person would be not just nervous, they'd be like... And you got that, so it's the mother spine. Maybe the snake is the mother. Like now that because watch the whole thing. Maybe they know. It could be them spying, yes, because of their lack of emotional intimacy, vulnerability, but just the theme of it. I was feeling snake could be more of a love thing. It could be their mum, this collective. Watch the whole thing. For the right collective, you would feel that, because that just came to me. Maybe they've caught their mum watching you or something. Because even in your purple deck, that came out. And I was like, that's the snake energy. One more for that. But maybe... I do think they find inspiration from you. You got the twin flame. Maybe their mother finds inspiration from you. I think that's more that you're opening them up to their emotion through what they see from you. I'm just surprised, because if it was their mother, girl, boy with a snake would have come out, not the snake. Watch the whole thing. There's something weird going on with the motherly dynamic, though, for the right collective. Okay, so their temptation. There's something here about rage, and I said that for this collective at the start. I feel they're nervous that you're going to get angry at them, but this could be activating their temper a little bit as well, this no contact. So they're really tempted here, but they're scared of what response. You've got to remember, the universe is telling you to approach this Empress and Mother Gaia energy. Like, let's be real. So I do think this has affected their temperament, but I do think they're worried about the temperament they're going to receive from you. One more. Oh, that's nice. They love you. Red balloons. Why am I seeing beautiful red roses? Red. Sign, as we were saying, red. Okay, passion. Okay. I just want to see their perspective on you. Then we will get intention, and then a couple of message cards, and we'll get tarot. All right, let's see how this person's viewing you. 10 of Cups. Okay, but when they think of you, they do think of the things that need to be spoken, Moon. And they are sitting in anxiety and fear. hidden, this literally says hidden truths, the illusion, deception, fear, the mystery. You think that they see you as very mysterious though, so this could be a little bit of them seeing you as being very mysterious, but I think it's more the perspective of this. They know to get this they need to break through the veil of, unfortunately, some of the deception that's been here, which does create a lot of excessive emotion and worry in this person. Like, it literally creates nerves. So this collective, when they think to have this Ten of Cups with you, they know these hidden truths need to be spoken about. But marriage, stability, security, wanting a happy family, this literally says fairy tale ending, wanting a long-lasting relationship, seeing you as home. Oh, they see you as a Queen of Cups. That's why emotion is such a big focus for them. So emotionally stable, emotionally centered, psychic, compassionate, caring, loving, like, oh, you're a very emotionally open person. That's why it's a big focus. Your empathy, your loyalty, the way you love. You've got 3 water cups. When they think of you, the emotion that comes out of them, like, it's all cups here. Okay, but the Tower, so that's that unexpected outcome. And I think even their perspective on this, I'm going to be honest, I think they do believe, and this is why they're fighting temptation, that even though they want this, whatever this is here, it's like they feel you're destined to go through another tower. But the unexpected outcome, the sudden upheaval, like, this is a huge focus when they think of you. And whatever destruction you went through in your union, that still, it haunts them. It's still, like, I feel this was your initial separation. They always reflect on, and I don't think this collective, I think you know, but maybe sometimes you forget, or maybe you don't know how painful it truly was for them. And, like, look at the emotion around this. Like, I think this person, it's taken them a long time. I don't even think they're completely there to get over what actually happened in your destruction. Because when they think of you, it's like they're still bound to that past hurt and how long it's taken to kind of try and get that scar put back together again. And I actually feel this person, a lot of their nerves, it does come from, I don't think this person thinks they'd be able to go through it again. You could know this person went through depression, or it just completely changed who they were as a person. But again, that's what the twin journey's meant to do. Let's confirm. Okay, so I think that should have been in reverse. This Knight of Cups with this moon energy, I actually feel this should have been what caused the heartbreak, what caused the revoked offers, like when they think of you, what caused more the destruction because of the things that were hidden. Now, when they think of you, again, look at the emotion here. I do think they want to offer you something. I do think they question their healing journey. He's one of the most romantic cards, but unfortunately, just to present a flourishing love offer, I don't really like him. Like, I know he offers, that proposal, but I feel they know deep down there needs to be more than just words exchanged here. Like, and I do think they question their healing, if they're healed enough to provide the right things here. I know this is their perspective on you, but I think it's them questioning, is this enough? Get one more. Yeah. This collective, I do not think you really realize how much this has affected them. Tower, 5 of Pentacles. This collective, you felt abandoned, left out in the cold. Like, you felt a lot of distress. I always say 5 of Pentacles, that's not just losing love, it's losing everything, right? And I do think this person truly believes to release this veil of illusion and hidden truths. I genuinely think this person just in their core believes there is no way we will get to this point. Like, I feel they feel they're destined to go through this with you again. And this is why they reflect so much on the past pain and your past separation. Especially because how they left you. This collective, you embodied this yourself, but it was because of the things that were hidden, right? Remember I said it's that, how could you forgive the mess I made? Whatever these truths are, and this is why they think they reflect on this energy within, right? Remember I said it should have come up this way. What destroyed this? It kind of eats away at them. 10 of Cups. But how much healing you've done, soul searching you've done, how you come from a higher perspective. There is a gentleness about you. But I do think as well, this is them. I do think they've been really delving in for maybe a lot longer than you might be aware of, this collective. This card literally says the spiritualist. So I do think they see you very spiritually connected. I think this person thinks you've walked away. And this collective, there's a part of you that thinks that as well. One more. Chariot. Okay. They do want to remove the obstacles. You can see what's coming through. I do believe there's parts of them, they see you as their twin, so their destiny. They believe in the journey, but then they question, especially with this row and this row. I think you as a person, you're constantly moving forward. You're very strong. You're full of I think they compare a lot, right? It's sad because there is, I reckon 80% of this person that more falls to why would they want me? And then there's 20%, because that's the twin flame journey, that just makes them orbit to you and then believe, no, this is destiny. But then the logic comes in for them. You see them as a 9 of Swords, so this person lives in their mind. It's like, but it doesn't make sense. There's that truth. And Empress. So you see them as the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles. They see you as a Queen of Cups and an Empress. So out of all the queens that Empress embodies, it's your Queen of Cups that they notice the most. That's beautiful. But they do see this in you. So you are reflecting. But they know, especially with your psychic abilities, this truth needs to be spoken. And look at all the like you can see when they come through, that's what they're going to lead with. But their perspective right now, scared shitless. Scared shitless. Okay. But deep down, for them to see this in you, and this is why the universe is telling you to approach this Empress and Mother Gaia. That's the imprint you have on their heart. So no matter what you've had, ups and downs, reactions, they remember this. But the Tower, because of their non-commitment, the way they handled this, and they're not silly. So they do understand. They do take responsibility, but they haven't, Sun, my yes card, they just haven't voiced it. Through their non-commitment, through whatever they did here. I've put that actually back as Knight of Cups in reverse. They know. They know. Okay. Let's see their true intention coming forward. I want to get message cards. All right, let's see this person's true intention. Oh, so they are going over childhood trauma. You really have made them go into deep reflection. These tumultuous lives, it's about their trauma, but you understanding their trauma because you guys have experienced same kind of things. Divine. So this, I've allocated this is they don't know this. You don't know this. So that makes me think, even though, because I can't get past me not getting that dice. Divine timing's at play, and it makes sense as I'm reading them because of the fear, but the rest of the reading is the acceleration. So it's like it's stewing, but divine timing will make that decision. They don't know it, and you don't know it. The divine knows it. Their regret. They're in pain. I want to take action to, this is more, again, when it goes being, I think I made a mistake. I should never have let you go. I should have stayed and fought for our connection. That's one of their biggest focuses. But I was weak and fearful, and now I'm here mourning over the loss of you. So they really are crying when they're like very emotional when they're thinking of you. Inner turmoil, as we said. Tumultuous lives, and that's why they run. So really going over their wounding from childhood. So mother would be a big one here for this person. They know that it's because of their truth. So they really are starting to take accountability. And it's funny because it's just staring at me. Remember how I said, look at that with the heart? Like they get it. They get it. That's good. Divine timing. Their free will. But then that's divine. And we talk about it all the time. Your fate's there, right? But it's decisions that can prolong your timeline through free will. It'll always come back, and divine intervention will take hold when you're too far off your timeline. But there is something with divine timing and free will at play, and that is why I probably didn't roll the dice. I said it's a weekly deck, but I stopped myself. It's like there's something here to do with free will of when this comes through. And I had a collective yesterday that it was the same. It was like within a few days or within a few months. I don't think it's a few months for this collective. I think it's either within this week or it might be like a week, or there's something here to do with an upcoming decision that this person needs to make. That's a divine row there. Let's get one more for that. If the divine will show what this decision's tied to. Oh, this is a good card. I guess it's the fear. This is, I finally see and understand everything. I'm feeling hopeful about our future. I'm envisioning, it's if they bite the bullet now, I guess. It's the belief of it. It's either they're going to keep running because they think you genuinely don't care, what's the point, and they're going to give in to fear, or they're just going to move with confidence. Let's get one more. Both about the future. It's visionary and future focus. It's literally, do they give in to fear, or it's the confidence? It's the confidence, because I just think this person's staying away because they think you're done. So what's the point? That's genuinely what I'm getting from them. Do they stay in Nine of Swords? Or it's literally, it's not even, I thought a third party, I thought that snake, I thought something would come out here where they're on a crossroads of, but it's not, it's their confidence. It literally comes down to their heart space and vulnerability. Regret. Tower moment. Again, so the unexpected, this is huge for them. They can't stop thinking about it every deck. So that nervous over the unexpected outcome, that your past tower and the tower that just happened, and even now, they've got so much regret over this tower that you guys have experienced, and even your initial tower together. So again, it's the fear. Will this open up this scar again? Do I just keep avoiding this? This person just wouldn't care. Why would they want me? Or they're going to really start to believe in your actual twin flame journey, and they're going to think, this, I need to fix this. I'll do whatever it takes to fix this. That's I know it sounds silly, but that's kind of the crossroads, because right now it's the pain of what's happened here. Will time heal this? Do I just keep quiet? Like, it's this tower they can't get past. That's huge. So that's their intention right now. I just want to get message cards quickly. I want to get these ones. I've got a few. These ones are more blocked. So they could have blocked you. You could have blocked them. So they're fearful of, even if they've blocked you, they're even fearful of unblocking you. They probably think you're going to block them. If you haven't already. I wish I could be a different person. They are being so hard on themselves. Out of all my message cards, I find this one to be really heavy. And there's a reason I went for these ones. Childhood trauma. They are really reflecting on their upbringing right now because of their behavior. Why they act certain ways, right? That is going through the depth of their shadow. That is painful. I always say shadow work and painful. They want out. They want to change their life. That's really good. But they can't promise you anything, that Knight of Cups. So because they know they've got so much trauma. It's like they just believe it's destined to go through the exact same thing. They're probably thinking, I'll never be able to heal this, so what's the point? That's why Tumultuous Lives is there. It's really, I genuinely feel this person thinks they can't change. I wish I could be a better person. So it's like I come in and I tell you that I've changed and I'm never going to do it again. And then, but what if I do? Like it's that like that's the process in their mind. Unblocked, which means you've probably experienced this and called this person on it about the truth. Is where do I start? This says, why can't I tell you the truth? But this is why it's easier to close you off, and that's a huge focus for them, right? And the passion is too much. Their intensity of emotion is too much. I think that's another thing that it's not that they probably don't like it about themselves. Emotion is a beautiful thing. I want to be different. Look at all of this stuff underneath childhood trauma. I want to be different. I wish I could be a better person. I can't express myself. Oh, this poor chop. I want out. Why can't I move on from you? Maybe that's also what they want out from, this intensity that they forever feel. You've got to remember the twin flame card with feeling really lost. I'm better with my mind than my heart. I'm not going to lie. I think that card's silly, but this person, I think they have all of these things in their mind, but when it comes to voicing them, it's like they just can't connect what they really want to say. I can't promise you anything. I long for your kiss. How could you forgive the mess I've made? Stop it. I've heard that a few times in this reading, but that's exactly it. I come in and I apologize for it, but then what if I do it again? Because look, this is why they're reflecting so much on their trauma. I can't stop thinking about you. Oh God, one more. No one understands me but you. I don't want to be who I used to be. This person, this is sad. I don't want to be who I used to be. I wish I could be a different person. I want to be different. This person is so hard on themselves. No one understands them but you. This person would feel like they'd be very angry at themselves. Life without you is hopeless, dark and depressive. I miss your light. One more. Sad. I'm stuck in visions of us together. This person's losing their chops. I can't let go of you. My angels, this is coming very soon. I'm not getting tarot for this. I think you guys, you're going to be blown away with what comes next. You can see it throughout this reading, but I don't think you guys, I think you need to trust in what's coming next. Again, the universe's part, they're saying trust, have confidence, present as your beautiful empress, Mother Gaia self. There are some things you need to examine the fine print, but that's for you. I always say, you know when it's time with how they present. I don't think you need guidance on that. I think you just need to trust in what you feel in that moment. I will get you a couple of moon cards, but yeah, the action will come, and it'll be time for you to take action. Maybe you're questioning. My yesterday's collective was really questioning what they should do next, and I have a beautiful feeling from this collective, but I just think this person, your hard work is paying off. I do think this needs gentleness on both ends. You'll know they'll take that action when it's a time for healing, and you'll feel it. You'll feel that when they come through. I think they're finally going to more open up about how much they're reflecting on their trauma and how much they want to change. I actually think these are the things they're going to speak about. I think they're going to be open and vulnerable. I think they're going to talk about certain things that were destructive and how they've just got maybe habits or personality traits in their life that they're just... That I can't promise you anything. I think that's part of the conversation. I don't want to do this again, but what if I do this again? Like, I just think it's going to be authentic and real, and you're just going to have to... I always say, true divines, you have a chapter of healing together. It's not, they don't come in perfect. You're so close to achieving your goals. These are good cards, right? Just... it's going to need patience, but have faith. Have faith. Your hard work is paying off. Their hard work will pay off. You can see, can I just say something? How hard they are, you can see they genuinely want to change. Like, you can see they genuinely want to be better. Otherwise, they're hard on themselves. It's the same with you guys. When you activate, you genuinely want to be better, and it doesn't just all fall into place. It takes time. It takes years. I always say healing's a forever thing. When you want to be better, you'll be better, right? But I think they're just in the murk of it all. So for them, they can't see a way out of it. But you guys are the same when you first. Communication is key. So it's a time for healing, and that's why the universe is saying, again, be centered. Harmonize, compromise, don't be destructive, don't go into self-sabotage. Watch from the beginning. Expect powerful changes. Meditate, contemplate if you're feeling acceleration of emotion. Okay, that was, I know there was some rough cards, beautiful energy in that reading. Lightning, so it is coming in quick. It could be coming in on a stormy day, a stormy night. Labradorite, my dreaming stone, and that's a detail here. I think you're both really dreaming of each other right now. NIJB, the High Priestess card. HNGLS, important initials. Full moon, new moon energy. The man on the moon, citrine, good luck, good fortune, signs. And remember that part, the universe is trying to prepare you. You're not seeing something. The universe is trying to give you really important signs right now, and it's like you're missing them. Not just numbers, like something different. I always say when they're different to normally what you see, but they'd be coming in full force. The universe is trying to prepare you, especially signs about being centered and still, right? They're really trying, important signs of stillness and center. It's like that's what they're trying to show you right now with what you need next. Center and stillness. So just be aware. I find lizards are also a sign of stillness. Okay, that's the first thing that came to my mind. But if you're seeing your signs would be about stillness, compassion, gentleness, slow moving, right? Cats, maybe your cats are bringing you little presents. I find when you're seeing a lot of dead animals, rebirth as well. So a new direction in energy. If you're seeing a lot of things about, like signs about rebirth, closing out cycles, just see your signs right now. It's a huge part of this reading. Maybe you just found a little stray cat, or a stray cat found you. Spiritually protected. 14th of the 5th, 15th of the 5th, 1414, maybe you're seeing that number a lot, or 1441, 15th of the 6th, 7th of the 6th, 567, 66. A lot of double numbers. Every time you're picking up your phone, are you seeing synchronized numbers, mirrored numbers, reflected up 1441, 1331. So the universe is just trying to show you so much right now. 6th of the 4th, 4th of the 6th, 19th of the 3rd, 15th of the 3rd, 4-4. 4th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 4th, Emperor, Empress energy, 8th of the 4th, 4th of the 8th. All right, my loves, I love you guys, and have a great day.